Hello and welcome back. Today we are tier ranking all the games I played last month, July of 2025, and most of them were solo because that's important. So let's just start with what. Let's just start with the big picture, give you an idea of what I've been doing this month, and then we'll dive in. So, as you can see, this month I played 20 different games across 63 plays. And what I can tell is that this month was mostly just 2 games that I played more than everything else. Almost 90% of all my plays were these 2 games. And there's been some interesting developments. I'm mostly going to spend a bit more time on the new games and not the old ones. But yeah, as you can see, Terraforming Mars, it's a new game for me. I learned and started playing it this month, and I played it 70 times. I don't think I've ever played a game this much when first getting it. I'm a bit addicted. Then right next to it, same situation, although almost half the place, Dorfromantik Sakura. I was not expecting this one to also get me addicted, although the situation is different from Terraforming Mars, but once we get there, I'll explain a bit better. And then on the second tier of I played it a bit, we got Naturopolis with 6 plays. And then from down there, is all just a few plays. But yeah, Naturopolis is also a new game for me. ISS Vanguard, my first real campaign game, also a new one for me. Project Elite and Casinopolis, also all the games that were new to me. They are marked with the star thingy. Well, let's talk about it, and I'll try to... I always say this and I never do it, but I'll try to be faster and not spend so much time on games I've already been tier ranking recently. Also, most of these tier rankings that I've been doing have been like training for me, because I was really not used to this, and I think I've been tier ranking everything too high. I think I've been like from medium good to really good. I've just been putting everything almost at an S or an A and an S, so I'll try to be a bit more distributive this time and try to distribute things better. Okay, so I'm already taking a long time with the intro. Let's start. And right away, we start with Terraforming Mars, and I'm putting this at an S, and I have a review coming. I think I just have the review coming out before this video. It's a game I'm loving. I'm addicted to it. I don't think it's without its flaws. It's the game I'm loving most to play right now, but it's also the game I most want to hate because of its flaws and the production quality and everything. And I've been playing it mostly solo. I played it multiplayer one time. I think today and tomorrow I might be playing this multiplayer for the first real time with more than 2 players. Anyway, I've been loving it. You can see my review of it. I kind of hated the production. I think this game definitely deserves better, especially 10 years later with so many printings. But yeah, it's an S and it's there. Anything else, check my review. Then Splendor, which, if I remember it correctly, I played it one time. And I gotta give Splendor an S. It's not my favorite game by any stretch of the imagination. I'm sick to death. I must have played this more than 100 or 200 times in my life, but it's just such a simple game that just works. People just remember the rules instantly. Anyone can play it, be it a gamer, be it a new person. It's just, we gotta admit, it's a perfect game. There's a reason it's sold so much and it's done so good, so I have to put it in an S. It's always a great time when I play it with my family, which it's how I play them. They play it, they make me do it. But yeah, gotta be honest, it's an S. Now, Nemesis. I've been reviewing this game a lot lately, and I don't think I've been truly honest. I really love the concept. From these 3 games that are here, this is the one I most want to love every time. I'm a big Alien fan. I love horror movies. I'm super excited for the new Alien TV show that is probably going to be the best thing related to Alien in forever. For me, it's probably going to be in forever. But anyway, I think I've been hyping it too much because I really want to love it, but the experience, it's not always that great. I mean, it's really good, but for the time it takes to set up, for the experience you get, I'm not sure I can put this at an S anymore. And this month I think I played it 2 times, and one of them was actually the best play I ever had. And I played it multiplayer and solo. I actually think my solo plays of these are getting better. So overall, I think I'm enjoying it more, even though it's been on an S before. I don't think I've been tier ranking it correctly, and it's an A, and it's a really good A. It's a game that asks a lot of you, but if you're willing to give it and play it a lot, because you do need to play it a lot to the point that it's a game that it's hard to become fluid playing it, but once you do, it's a really cool game. The problem is that too long of a setup, too many rules, too many things, and that's the only reason I'm not giving it an S right now. Going forward, you already know. Warp's Edge. This is an S. I only played it 2 times this month, and I didn't actually enjoy those 2 plays as much as every time I've been playing this, because I'm trying a new chip, and that new spaceship, I think it's not really my type of gameplay, so I didn't enjoy it as much. But that's not to say it was bad in any way. It was still awesome, and I'm still going through this game. And yeah, I've already spoke a ton about this, and the review is coming at some point. I just want to go through all the content before reviewing it. Then really interesting thing happened. It's this is Onitama, and this is specifically the Light and Shadow expansion that I've just recently bought. I don't love Onitama. I think it's a really good game, but I don't love it. I think for me the experience is really, it's just good. But I don't know, I saw this on a sale and I bought it, and the Light and Shadow expansion for me makes this game great. Most people don't enjoy that much. It really changes the core game. If you love the base game of Onitama, this is probably not going to do it for you, but for me, it just became a ton better. Because Onitama is a lot about a simple chess-like game where it's open information and you're always seeing the next possible moves and taking the best course of action. And even though it's a really cool game that I really like, I think it's just a bit boring for me that normally when I win or lose, it's a matter of some player didn't forgot to take one movement into account. It's never a super exciting thing, so that's the reason I don't love it that much, even though it's really cool. But this expansion, where you're basically taking a ninja and you're playing a chess piece that is not on the chessboard. So you will get a little chess board for yourself where you move that piece and the enemy has another one. So basically you're playing chess and each one of you has a piece that is invisible on the map. And that's really cool. I'm not going to say that I'm good enough at it, that it feels really strategic. It doesn't. But just the stress of trying to figure out where he is and where he's not just makes the game so fun that I've been loving it. And I'm actually not sure if I'm putting it an S or an A. I'm not going to put it an S because it's not a game I'm constantly trying to bring out. And I only played it a few times because I've just been mostly playing solo this month. But yeah, for now, really impressed with that expansion. Going forward, Final Girl. It's still at an S. I've only been playing the first expansion. I've already received the other 2 that I have not opened yet. I have a lot of stuff to go through. But I've just been playing the Happy Trails horror. And yeah, I love this game. I love this game. It's really cool. I think I'm getting better at it. I think I played it 2 times this month, and were 2 times I played it in Extreme Horror, and I came really close to defeating it. I think I came really close. You never know in this game. You never know how close you are. But yeah, it's an awesome game. I don't play it that much. I don't play it that much, so it's weird, but I always love it when I play it. And now, Dorfromantik Sakura. And yeah, this is the one I played a ton after Terraforming Mars, and I'm going to put it at an A for now, because it's a weird thing. Terraforming Mars, for example, is a game I played a ton, and I just got really addicted, and I still am. I still want to play it more, and I'm talking solo, where most people think the game is boring. And yeah, I'm talking about Terraforming Mars, a bit out of place right now. But that's my experience. I've been loving the game and wanting to play it more and more, and even though I've been able to beat the solo mode, I still find it really engaging to just get new cards and try to figure out the puzzle all over again. While Dorfromantik Sakura was a bit different. I was addicted when I first played it. I loved it. And Terraforming Mars, I played it 17 times across the whole month, where Dorfromantik Sakura, I played it 11 times across almost a single week. So I just couldn't stop playing it when I first got it. But it really wound down over time. And right now I've only played it like 1 time in the past 5 days. And I'm not sure that's just the fault of the game or if it's because Terraforming Mars happened right after that week of first playing Dorfromantik. But the thing is, the game is really addicting, but I'm not going to say the game is really good. It's more like a really addicting activity more than a game, even though there's some decisions you made. It's really, everything is really light in a game sense wise. So I really loved it, but it's been winding down. And even though the campaign it has and the legacy, not legacy, but the fact that you unlock stuff and you get new stuff out, that is really cool. But at the same time, I feel like it's probably going to become too much at a certain point. The game is so simple, but you still have so many things, simple things to check before playing a game, that at this point, I'm probably close to half the progress or half the content. I'm not sure. I'm in middle of the third and fourth box, and I don't know if in the future I'm going to say this game really is an S, that for such a simple activity that doesn't deserve it, just too addicting, or if I'm just going to start getting pissed with all the content that I have to go through to open the box. But for now, the truth is that I already have a ton of cards in front of me when I'm going to play at my station. Still super easy to set up, super easy to play. And yeah, for now it's cool. It's really good. It's between an A and an S, but I just need to play this more to have a fair opinion. Because if this didn't have the campaign and was just the main game, I'll just give this a B or an S. I would not think much of it and just recommend it to people who want a really simple activity. Anyway, moving forward. How long have we been into this? 11 minutes. Okay. Regicide. I played play. Where is Regicide going? I think it's going in a B this time. It's a bit sad. I really enjoyed this game. I've really played it a ton ever since I got it, and I really want to like it for the art and the concept. But the thing is, it's got some glaring flaws. I made a review recently, you can check it there, but the main flaw is that the game has a bit of luck built into it. And you're always, through a game, you're always going to get hit by that bad luck, and there's probably always 1, 2, or 3 times that you're going just to lose a life, not because you played bad or good, but because luck dictated so. Because it's a game that just works around you having to gain back your health with, diamonds, the diamond suit. And if that suit doesn't come up, you can't do that. So I really love the game, but that thing really brings it down for me. It's a game that it's not that bad for the game because it's a really quick game, but the truth is you can start the game and just lose instantly because no diamonds are in your hand. So that's a weird thing for me for a game. Some people commented and told me to check the app, and I've not used it yet, but I've taken a look and it seems cool. I'm going to try the app because another thing I don't like in this game is that you're always having to do simple math in your head, but it's tiring. And even though it's a simple game, if you're having a headache or you're tired, that's continuous math, or you're having to store in your head how much damage you have from each card every time and how much damage you take. It's just a bit tiring and not that interesting. So I'm going to try the app which does that for you, and maybe it will grow a bit on me again. Let's see. I'm also waiting for the legacy version, but let's see. Then Witchcraft. And Witchcraft has been a weird one for me. Witchcraft started low, raised a bit higher once I get really the game clicked, but it's coming down again. I'm not sure at this point. And I can't grab it for some reason. Okay, I can. And I'm really between an A and a B, and I'm going to leave it at a B. Because for a game that looks so good and I want to play so much, like Regicide, not being that excited about it, I don't know. It's a cool solo game. Maybe the old system that it uses is just not for me. But it's a really cool game with really cool art, really cool setting, but I just feel like the team has a really hard time shining through the game. And even though I think the game is really interesting, I think the game is more interesting than Regicide. There's really a ton of interesting choices. But again, it has the same problem as Regicide. It has the problem that you have to put on your head all the damage from all the cards that you play. You have to constantly have it on your head. And then there's cards that the damage only counts in the end, when the match goes to the end and let me see if I have enough damage to defeat. But some cards, you actually use them before the end, and you already discounted that strength that you're using from the cards, that number from other abilities that you had. So you have to, in your head, always have how much total damage you have, how much of that total damage you already spent on other cards, so what those other cards are giving you. And for such a simple and cool game, having to do all that math, that, I don't know, it kind of gets a bit in the way. Also, I've been starting it's not a campaign, but it's a course of, it's a story you go through with prepared prearranged, specific games that you go through a story, and I was expecting a bit more from it to be better than the normal solo experience, and it's been not. So it's been, I don't know. So probably land anywhere between an A and a B, and for now I'm putting it at an B, and I'm going lower for every game. Since I've always been going higher and having everything in an S and A, I'll be going lower. So going forward, Onitama. And Onitama is a B for me. I think it's a better game than these two. When you look at it on paper, it's a perfect game, super fast setup, anyone can play it, gamer or non-gamer, really easy to grasp your head around it. Incredible production. It's just not a game for me. I don't find it that exciting, but it's a really cool game, so it's a B. Then Naturopolis. And I'm putting... This was one of the new ones for me. I mean, Light and Shadow was a new one too. But yeah, Naturopolis, it's maybe becoming my favorite of the Polis collection. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would enjoy it that much. I always think I'm going to enjoy the more contrasty and strong colors, but I don't know, I just love the theme. I just think this is the best theme of all the Polis, and I'm really enjoying it. I needed to play it a ton more to see how it will fare over time, but for now I'm loving it. It's just... all of the other Sprawlopolis, Agropolis, it's the same thing, but somehow I enjoy it more. It's more peaceful, I enjoy the art more. I enjoy it's not really harder than the others, maybe a bit easier, the rules and everything. I don't know, there's less streets to worry about. I don't know, I've just been enjoying it a ton, and let's see how it goes over time. Now, Scythe. And I'm not sure where I've been putting Scythe, at an S or at an A, but my opinion right now is going to be a bit more honest. And remember, most of these games I'm playing solo, and Scythe I'm playing solo. I never played this multiplayer. And the thing is, Scythe is an amazing game. This month I actually had my best game of Scythe ever, that I just played that game and I was like... I didn't know. It was maybe the best experience I had this entire month was that one game. But the thing is that doesn't always happen. And it has the same problem on Nemesis, that when you're playing solo, it's not as bad as a game to set up. There's not so many stuff, but the way the Automa runs and the fact that it's really complicated to run the Automa, that should be really simple. Or like me, you use an app that even though it makes it simple, it's still an extra step that you have to do constantly. And if you forget to put something in the app, then the game will be kind of a bit screwed. And it's just that problem. If the Automa was a bit simpler to run, or you didn't need an app, this game would be an S every time. But for now, even though I love playing it, I don't play it more for that reason. And for me, it's similar to Nemesis on why it's not better, even though I want it to. Then, Heat. And Heat, I've also only been playing it solo. And I really enjoy the gameplay. But for me, at this point, it's a game that I still haven't grasped how to play it best. I'm still a real noob. And even though it's interesting, I'm always so far behind the competition that it's never really that challenge of if I'm going to win or not. There's some moments like that, but then most of the race is just me trying to learn how to play this game. So even though I really like it and I think it's an amazing game in everything, from production to price to gameplay to what it can do anything. But for now, my experience with it will be at an A, because I just need to play it more, and I need to play it multiplayer where I'm sure it will shine more than solo. And that's it for now. So ISS Vanguard. And this is the most divisive of all of them. And I would put it, I'm between an A and a B. And, but at the same time, this could be an S for me easily. This could be an S, and it's maybe it pushes it a bit towards an A. So yeah, I'm going to put it an A. ISS Vanguard, even though I'm kind of loving it and I played it only a bit, I wouldn't recommend this to almost anyone. This is a game that you really need to love sci-fi and sci-fi movies, and movies that are really about exploring the unknown and almost give you that fake feeling that you're about to discover something really alien, something that you couldn't even imagine. It's really hard for a movie to grasp that thing inside of you if you're a sci-fi fan, and this game does that, and that's the reason I really love it. Also, the story of the game, even though I played it just a little bit, it's top-notch. But then the game itself, it has two parts, and one is really boring, to the point that I'm just playing it. Like if at any point the planet exploration phase of this game becomes complicated somehow, and I'm not even saying hard or that I'm being punished, but if it's somehow boring, I just do whatever and skip ahead, because that's a part of the game that kind of takes time, and it's not, how do you say, it's not rewarding in any way. So whether it's good or bad, I'm starting to skip through it, or I'm probably not going to be able to finish this. But then you get the story part, the story of all the game and the technology and all the discoveries and alien stuff, and you get the ship planning phase, which is really awesome, and those two things really make the game good. But then that part of the planet exploration makes the game bad, and there's another thing. I've been saying that I don't like games that are really hard to set up. And ISS Vanguard, Jesus Christ, for such a simple game, it's actually a simple game to play. The gameplay doesn't have that much. But just to sort this game out, you need almost a full day. I took a lot. I bought this used, and it was mostly set up, organized. There was a couple things missing, and it just took me so damn long I never worked so much just to have a game ready to be taken out of the box. And then taking it out of the box and setting it up is also a chore. So those two things really make this game not shine as well as it could, because it could be easily one of the best games of all time if just it wasn't such a mess to organize it, to get it ready. Even with that phase of the game that's not so cool, that's not the main problem. The main problem is everything else, because everything else that just takes so time and is so tiring, and then you get to that phase, and that's just the tipping point. Because everything else in this game I want to like, and if there was a movie or a TV show or a book, I would just be reading it because it's that good. But yeah, wouldn't recommend this almost to anyone. Especially not as a game. I would only recommend this to you if you really love sci-fi stories and are willing to put up with an hard to play game. Not that it's a hard or a challenging game, just hard to get it played. If you're willing to do that for the rest, if the rest is really important for you, then I would recommend it. It's the only way. Then Agropolis, and I have to give this an S, even though I think it's probably the one I enjoy less from all the polis right now, even though I think it's probably the best one because it's more challenging, it's got more stuff. But I don't know, I just think I'm liking the other two a bit more. Just a personal thing. It's like saying which song you like more from a band or which genre. It's just a personal thing. Then Menara, and I played Menara solo. It was the first time playing it solo. I've been wanting to play it solo. And it's a cool game to play it solo, but it's not as good as I hope it would be, because this is not just a dexterity game like most of them. You actually have some strategy and some planning. I did a review on it. And I thought that would make it work well solo. But the truth is, the excitement from this game is still from being with other people and everyone being stressful that someone else is going to drop things. And even when it's your turn playing, the fact that everyone is invested and biting their nails because you can screw the game for them, that's just the best part of Menara, and solo is not that good. I was hoping it was better. I'm looking into the expansion, maybe it will make the solo better, but for now it's a B, because I only played it solo this month, and yeah, it's a game I'll keep playing for sure, that I like, and I'll be playing it multiplayer at some point again, and it will be a better experience. But yeah, Menara, solo, B. Then Lords of Waterdeep, and this is a weird one, because I played the app. I hadn't played this game in a long time. I just played the app the other day, and it was really surprising because it's been a while since I played it, and in the meantime, all the worker placement games I played, even though I've not been playing a lot of it recently, they were all really complex games that I've been loving, like Agricola, and just playing the simple one again was really cool. Made me realize somehow that this game doesn't have a ton of strategy like I thought it did when I first played it a couple of years ago, but still, it's really cool. It's really simple. The gameplay satisfies you. It gives you a cool feeling with a game that's really easy to play. So that's a cool thing. I need to get it played again. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it played this weekend with actual people. And I also need to look into the expansions again, because I have not played the expansions in a long while, and they do make the game better, and I just have to get into that again. And that's it. That's something I'm looking forward to play again with people and with the expansions. Now, Castles of Burgundy. And I'm putting this at an A. I do need to play this more. For a game I spent so much money on, I need to play it more. I only played it one time, and I played it solo, the classic solo, the 10th expansion. And I gotta say, it just was a lot better. This time I knew what I was doing and actually beat the beginner map of the solo mode, and it's a really cool game to play. I really liked it. It's a bit, for the game that it is, it's a heavy box. It's my heaviest box to take out and set up. It's not anywhere near as complicated as Nemesis or anything. But the fact that I hadn't played it in a couple of months just make it a bit more tiring to remember the game. But yeah, I'm going to start playing this more, and I see this just going to an S. And I have a lot to explore in this game with the other expansions and the Onitama, so I see this going to an S. This is a cool one, and I just need to play it more, and I want to play it more, and I will. So now Casinopolis is also a new one for me, and I'm going to put it at an A, which is weird. I do think it's as good as the others, but I only played it once or twice, and I was expecting to love this one more than the others because I just... On the internet, when I was looking at it, the images just look cooler because of the really strong colors on the blocks. But the truth is, when I started playing, it wasn't like that immediately. But again, I played this like once, and then I just focused on Naturopolis because I prefer playing things from a chronological order, and then I got really into Naturopolis. So I just need to play Casinopolis a lot more. I have actually not played it one time or two. It's nothing. So it's really early to see where this will stand among the other polis in my collection. Then Project Elite, also a new one, and this one I'm putting it a B. I'm really not used to this type of game. I'm not even sure what this type of game is called. I mean, apart from being a real-time game, the fact that you're with minis playing against aliens on a board, and I don't know. For now, I only played it like one day, and I played it I think 2 times or 3, and I really enjoyed it. It's just still, I'm just still learning it, and it was still a bit hard to get everything together in my head and make sure I was not playing wrong. But I really enjoyed it, and I think this is going to go to an S once I play it more, and also I play it multiplayer too. It's a really cool game I wanted to play in a long time. It's the game I just decided to go to the end of the world in the internet and get it no matter what, and I paid a lot more than I normally pay for games, and I'm really just excited to play this more and more and play this with friends. And yeah, for now it's an A because it's like Casinopolis. I've just played it once. I can't really say I know this game at all or how it's going to change in the future, so it's going to be to that. And then to end, Sprawlopolis, I've already talked a lot about this game. You guys already know this. Recently, this one has been my favorite of the polis scene until Naturopolis appeared. And I just played it once just to compare it to the Naturopolis and see where I am. And I really love both. They are both my favorites. And I also just got the expansions, a lot of them. So I just need to play with these expansions and see what I think. And I do hope this one was shorter. 28 minutes, I think. Well, I'm not sure. I have no idea. Yeah. So that was it from this past month. Mostly solo, some new games. I really enjoy Terraforming Mars. It's probably going to be one of my top games of all time. So I already talked more than I should. So I hope you enjoyed this video and let me know what you think of these games. This is just a cool way for me to maybe show you my thoughts on games I have not reviewed, and even games I've reviewed. How are they changing in my mind over time? So just a cool conversation, and I do want to know your opinions on these games or others, so just let me know in the comments. And as always, play more games and stay awesome.